So this ram right here, our customer had, and he wanted us to put it up there, okay? The original plan, not my plan, Leroy's plan, disclaimer, was to put braces here. See that platform up there is 3.5 inches, and the idea was to put braces here. Of course, I told him we should put a brace in there and then block it all out and make it look like a floating shelf, right? The problem is they trimmed it the same way, so they left the 3.5 plus the 6 inch underneath. So I don't like it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear down the trim around it, and we're gonna replace it with one solid piece, and that's gonna make it look a lot better, not having that seam there. So that's the plan. After we do that, we're gonna stain it. We're gonna stain it to match these doors.
Yes.
We're gonna stain it the same color, and then it'll look fantabulous. So that's the plan. Right, Leroy?
That's his plan. Let's see.
That's the right plan, Leroy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we are dressed like this today because we're gonna get dirty.
We're gonna do some actual physical work today.
Yeah, we're gonna do some work, and of course we're gonna work on the pennies. So this Barndo is about complete, and of course you guys remember the pennies. We're gonna put one more coat here of epoxy, and then they're going to be done. All right, Leroy, let's get to work.
This is our cabinet slash trim guy, Daniel. He's been working with us for about a month on cabinets and so forth. On camera longer. Okay. Cabinets, about a month. So
yeah,
we're gonna see how he does on this this trim up here.
All right, Daniel, show us what you got.
Yeah, we're gonna let him do it. Don't tell him nothing. Let's see how he does it.
Oh, jeez. Well, first, I thought you were gonna have that taken off.
Well, first, because like I told Eric, I said it's got a lot of nails in it. So would it be better just to go right on top of it?
No.
Why?
The right way to do it would be to take it off.
Right, okay. But remember, it's screwed and everything. I didn't want to start.
Well, it's gonna all depend on how easy if it comes off, how easy, and if nails stay in there. If the nails stay in, it's a lot of work, but the right way to do it is to remove everything, get it back down to at least some of the bare bones, and then reattach.
Okay, can we quit planning and start working?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, very tight.
And you can't get this gap closed up. Daniel's been working on this for 10 minutes. About to close it up. Watch.
Pencil mark.
It was a pencil mark. Trying to close that gap for 10, 15 minutes.
Fucking banging on it, shooting it with
I come up here, it's a pencil mark.
Oh, you cracked it.
That's better. But now the one in the back's opening up. I'm just kidding.
So you gotta just time it just right. There, look at that.
Hey, don't point
Watch and learn, boys. I'm gonna give me a magic wand and just go. All right. Did you get that on camera? Yeah. Okay, so this is the hallway with the pennies. We're going to put another coat of epoxy on it. Customers are getting ready to move in. So one more coat of epoxy is gonna make sure it gives the pennies that depth. I don't want them too close to the surface, okay? So the first coat of epoxy that we did submerged the pennies. This one is gonna make sure that we have a perfectly flat surface all the way across. So that's what we're gonna do today. Leroy already sanded the edges. take this buffing machine and I'm gonna do the inside, or you know, in the middle, so that we don't have to do it on our hands and knees the whole day. So that's what I'm doing right now.
That's how you vacuum up all that dust.
And I gotta mop it.
Daniel!
So now we have the epoxy cuffed and somewhat cleaned up. We just picked up the majority of the dust with a vacuum. Now we're gonna come back and mop it. After that, we're gonna go ahead and put some weather stripping right where the epoxy ends, right under the threshold of the doors, so that we can stop it right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and put on the epoxy. But before that, we need to make sure that everybody's done and nobody else will walk through here, because that epoxy is gonna take about a good 12 hours before it sets and it's ready for somebody, you know, for light traffic. So we need to make sure that the back door is locked and this is all barricaded off, because all this hard work can be ruined just like that. You almost done?
I don't even want to answer that question.
What happened, Daniel?
So I cut a piece too short, half an inch too short.
So Daniel was trimming the aoudad around it, and he cut the main front board half an inch too short. So I'm gonna take them to the hardware store and see if they have a wood stretcher over there, and we'll be right back. Have you called? Maybe they have one.
Yeah, they're all out. We have to drive to Virginia to pick one up.
He's sad. So anyway, he's gonna have to come back tomorrow and hopefully finish this tomorrow, because it ain't gonna happen today. All right, Daniel, let's finish everything else.
Huh?
Let's work on everything else.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta put this away and then I'll put the filter on there and dude, I'm pissed, man.
Why are you mad?
Pissed. Well, because, you know,
Let it out, Daniel.
I just so I want to do my best to do a good job and to make things the right way the first time. And when things like this happen, it just doesn't make me feel good, you know, because my name is on it. It's mine. It's, you know, and even though I'm just covering something up and trying to do this or that, or maybe it doesn't seem all that big of a deal, at the end of the day, it's my name, you know, and it just doesn't make me feel good.
So just to recap, his name is on the board that was cut too short. Is that what you meant?
That's exactly what it is. I cut it too short.
All right, let's do this.